Hello, everyone. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we're going to have Lenny. Lenny's from New York in the USA. So let's see what Lenny has to say. Enjoy the interview. So, hello, Lenny. How are you?
Good, man. How are we doing?
I'm very well. Thanks so much for taking the time today for the interview. Thank you.
For sure, man. What's up?
So, tell me, how's your weekend going so far?
Good, man. How about you?
Very good. Yeah, it's raining in London right now, but it's been great. It's good to have this Sunday vibe. So tell me, where are you from, Lenny?
I'm from New York State.
Born and raised?
Born and raised in New York, yes.
So tell me, what was the biggest joy of growing up in New York?
Biggest joy of growing up in New York. I guess I like the seasons. I like being able to snowboard in the winter, go to the beach in the summer. You get a little bit of everything. It's nice.
And how far are you from New York City?
I'm about 2.5 hours drive from the city.
I see. And what do you do for work, for living, Lenny?
I'm an online fitness coach.
I see. Okay, so let's start the interview talking about your career as a fitness coach. I've been checking a lot of your videos. You have no idea how inspired they are. You know, even a friend of mine yesterday, he started having this back pain and everything. I said, you must watch those videos from Lenny on TikTok. He explained a lot about it. So let's start the interview, talk a little bit more about your career. So tell me how everything started.
Yeah, I started working out when I was around 16 years old. I discovered calisthenics. I fell in love with the sport, started making videos about it, started training people in person. I became an in-person personal trainer working at a gym. And then I took my business online and I became an online fitness coach.
Right. So tell me a little bit about calisthenics. Actually, before I saw your profile, I never heard this word before. So tell me a little bit about it. What is behind?
Calisthenics?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So calisthenics basically means body weight training. So you're using your own body weight as resistance. So it comes from the Greek word kalos and the Greek word stenos. So those two words mean strength and beauty. So it's basically, it's just a beautiful way to strength train with your own body weight, use your own body as a resistance. There's a lot of creative things you can do with it. And it's just a ton of fun.
And when did you start this journey, being part of it?
16 years old.
Wow. And when the idea came along, did you have some, an idol or someone that you look up to at the time, or no, it just came to you naturally?
Yeah, there's this YouTuber called Chris Heria, and Thenex. He has his own online fitness business, his own YouTube channels for calisthenics, and he inspired me to start the sport.
Amazing. Okay, Lenny, so during the interview, I'm going to explore a bit more about your life and also about your journey so far, okay?
Yeah.
But before we start our journey within the Magic Box, would you like you to tell me something interesting about yourself, or maybe something that not many people know about you?
Okay, sure. Yeah, I really like playing chess and I like playing poker as well. I like playing those two games. I used to be big into downhill skateboarding. So I would like speed down the hills. I had the slide gloves. I don't know if you know what those are, but you wear gloves. You kind of put your hand in the road and you drift the skateboard. And it was pretty intense. I used to do that. I kind of stopped with that, but that used to be my sport back in the day.
Wow. All connected with sports. You're already there in your genes.
That's right. I actually have a YouTube channel called Longboard with Lenny, which was where I would do downhill skateboarding videos. I haven't stayed consistent with that channel. I posted a few times on it, but...
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, wow. And it's all about that.
Yeah, it was all about skateboarding, downhill skateboarding. It was a good time back in the day. I had a lot of fun.
Amazing. Lenny, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Amazing. Welcome to William in the Magic Box. So I have here my best friend. Full of random questions. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play a song just for us to relax before the first question, okay?
Sure.
Let's do it. Right, so before we start the game, during the join, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about, you don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
Fine, yeah.
Amazing. First question for you is, so far, what has been the happiest day in your life and why?
That's a tough question. The happiest day in my life and why? I don't know. I guess I'd like to think I haven't had the happiest day yet. I mean,
or when have you been the most happy in your life? Which time of your life that you felt the happiest?
I just went to a business retreat, which was pretty happy. I learned more about fitness coaching. I met up with a lot of other fitness coaches. Also taking some holidays with my brother and father. We went on a ski trip to Japan last year.
Wow.
And we had to ski and snowboard in Japan. So that was a pretty happy trip. I don't know.
What was the highlight of your trip to Japan with your dad and your brother?
The highlight, probably me and Kyle on our last night there. We went out to a bar, had a few drinks, danced, listened to music, and really got to experience the culture at like a local dive bar in Japan, which is pretty awesome.
That's amazing. And you have just one brother?
I have one brother and one sister, yeah.
I see. And which person in your life right this moment you feel more connected with or more close to right now?
Oh, my brother. He's my twin brother. So
identical?
Fraternal.
Wow. So tell me, what's the biggest difference between both of you and the biggest similarity?
I guess the biggest difference would be I have tattoos and he doesn't. At least visually, that's the biggest difference. Similarity, I guess we have a pretty similar like sense of humor, you know, like telling jokes and stuff. Like, pretty similar. We have similar mannerisms, yeah.
And he's into fitness as well, like you, or not?
He's pretty naturally fit, naturally healthy. He doesn't really work out the way I do, but he's pretty fit, yeah.
Amazing. Okay, so your brother is watching this interview right now. When you have a moment and opportunity to send him a message, what would you say? He's watching.
I would say, you know, bet on yourself, bro. Like, you gotta take risks and you gotta be grateful for what you have because you already have everything you need.
Amazing. Very good. Next question. Let's do it. Len, I'm very curious. What you do? I can see you drink two different kind of drinks. What's that? I'm curious now.
I have water and I have coffee.
Oh, I see. I thought it was a protein shake or something because of the cup.
No, just simple water and coffee. All we're on today.
Amazing. Next question is, what is the worst thing someone can say on a first date?
The worst thing someone can say to me on a first date, I guess I could just start like verbally abusing me and just name calling me. That would kind of suck. Like just going straight for my jugular and just like insulting me a lot. That would be tough. I guess also saying like they, you know, are still with their boy, like, oh yeah, I still hang out with him. Like he comes over and hangs out with my ex. I'd be like, okay, this isn't gonna work. Or something like that, yeah.
And when you are in the date scene, when you are, you know, connect with girls, what's something about them that gets your attention?
Something about them, definitely. If they're just like naturally feminine, naturally beautiful, will get my attention. If they have modesty, that will get my attention. If they're brave, that also will get my attention, yeah.
Tell me about your first kiss and your first love.
Oh, I don't remember my first kiss. I don't remember how old I was. As far as like my first love, I used to talk to this one girl. This was a couple years back, and we would hang out. I met her at a nightclub, actually, like a bar. And then I approached her, started talking to her, and then we used to hang out for a little while. It kind of fizzled out, but it was really nice when we used to hang out.
And the area where you live, how do you find the date scene? Is people they prefer to go online on the apps, or people they prefer to meet in person, like in in pubs? How do you see that, but based on your experience?
For my experience, I would go out to bars or pubs or nightclubs. So I live in
Hmm.
a small town where there's not really a big nightlife scene, but we'll drive over to like a neighboring town with a decent little nightlife and we'll go out and meet people then. That's how I normally do it, at least. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Next question. Let's do it. Okay, so before the next question, tell me what's the biggest joy of being a fitness coach, online fitness coach? What do you like the most about your career?
Oh, being able to help people, being able to see people transform, people be grateful, seeing people, oh, I see my abs for the first time, man, or oh, I've never looked this good in the mirror before, or oh, you explained this one calisthenics move and it clicked and now I'm getting it. Just being able to help people is a really awesome thing.
And the opposite side, what do you find most challenging about your career?
Um, it's just tough, the sales side of things. At the end of the day, you're selling yourself, you're selling something to people, and there's a lot of mindset work and energy work that comes into the sales process, and it can be very how do I put this, very burdensome on the mind and soul, and you really have to do the right energy work and mental work to handle it and to be okay with the ups and downs of it.
Wow. And most of your clients, people that you work with, they are female or they are male?
Most male. I have a few female clients. I've had a few in the past, but mostly men are looking to get stronger with their upper body, learn calisthenics, get jacked, everything like that.
And do you do one-to-one as well sessions, or mostly it's just online session?
I do one-to-one, but I do that online one-to-one sessions. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Next question is, what makes you a unique person?
What makes me unique? I guess everything about me added up, right? Like, there's other calisthenics guys, sure. There's other content creators, sure. There's other chess players, there's other poker players, there's other people who do commentary. But when you take every aspect about me and combine it into one, there's very few people who are in upstate New York, have my background, have my, mannerisms, my passions, and are doing calisthenics. Once you really learn everything about me, you'll see, like, okay, this actually is more unique.
And saying that, when you think about yourself, when you think about Lenny, what's the biggest joy of being you?
It's the biggest joy of being me. That's a good question. I mean, I guess my creativity, like, I can come up with an idea, like, oh, I'll post this video, I'll script it like this, I'll take this angle, I know how to edit it, I know how to do sound design, I get to post it. More people are engaging with my page, like people are seeing it and like really commenting and be like, dude, this is awesome, thank you. So I guess like the creative desire is really nice.
I really like your page, Lenny. I must say, I had so many, fitness trainer here on the show, and they're amazing as well. And your page, there was something about it that's, I don't know, the way you explain, the way you talk, the way I think it's the simplicity of it. I think that's what got my attention. I was watching yesterday the one with the bottle on the floor, the bottle of water, and how to put the. I loved it because it's something that I never seen before. That's why I was
Thank
telling my friend yesterday. I was telling him, I said, my God, I've been watching some of the videos of Lenny online, and it's so interesting the way he explains, the simplicity as well. When you do these short clips where, you can watch it and go back again. And I think that's something different, unique about it. Something that's really got my attention. I start sharing now with friends. When I hit a friend with a pain or somewhere, I go like, oh, watch Lenny's video. There are so many clips there. Very interesting for sure. Amazing.
Thank you, man.
Next question. Okay, next question is, what did you think was the most challenging part of being a kid?
The most challenging part of being a kid. I don't super remember like my early kid years. I wasn't super aware of challenges, but around like teenage years, late teenage years, early adulthood, it was really tough for me to like fit in, feel like I had like a social group or like a circle of people. I just kind of felt like an outcast, and um, like I just didn't really have like peers who supported me around me, and it was pretty tough times.
And why is that? What do you think to have those challenging time? And the second part of the question is, when was the turning point that you became more confident about yourself?
Well, this was around COVID. This was about 4 or 5 years ago now. So I was just turning into adulthood, um, and just like coming of age, just trying to fit in, trying to make friends with people.
Mhm.
Um, and then yeah, I struggled with confidence. Was a bit nerdier back then. I wasn't as muscular. I didn't have tattoos. I wear glasses. If you just looked at me, I'm just like a thin, nerdy guy with glasses at first glance. So that was tough. And then I guess just like continuing to post, continuing to train, and continuing to practice helped me out with my, confidence, my speaking. But
Mhm.
it's still something I struggle with, honestly.
I see. By the way, Lenny, how old are you right now?
I'm 26 years old now.
Okay, I just want to double check. When you said about aging, like I said, okay, make sure, because there are some questions just to make, okay, you are an
Yeah,
adult. I can ask. Amazing.
for
Next
sure.
question. Let's do it. Okay, before the next one, tell me about what is being a mobility coach. Yeah, when I was checking your profile, there was what's the difference of a regular coach, fitness coach, and a mobility one? There's a difference or not?
Yeah, for sure. So it's about being able to, move your joints through their range of motion, control them with strength. A lot of people have tightnesses in the body, weaknesses, lack of stability, imbalances, and a lot of people want to be able to move their body pain free. So there's a lot of different activation drills with the tissue, lower back, glutes, hips, really waking everything up, loosening up, brushing off the rust, and just getting things feeling better in the body.
I see. All right. Next question is, tell us something that you have done that you feel very proud of yourself.
Tell us something that you have done that you feel very proud of yourself. I guess starting my own coaching business was tough. Trying to get people on the phone, trying to help people out. That's something I'm proud of. My ability to overcome adversity. People might be negative with me or negative towards me, and I'm able to overcome it and persevere with my journey, which is also something I'm proud of for sure.
Saying that, what's the meaning of life for you, Lenny, when you think about life?
Probably to learn, I would think. I think that's a big part of it. You
Mhm.
come here, you don't have any memories, you don't really know anything, and then you go through school or whatever, you go through whatever you're doing, but you kind of learn as a human being. You learn things, and I think that's a pretty big point of it. I don't know if that's the whole point, but I think that's a piece of it. I think learning, maybe experiencing as well, things like that. But learning is a big part of life for sure.
Tell me a life lesson that life has taught you that you feel very, very grateful for it.
A life lesson that life has taught me that I am grateful for. Um, you don't have to. I'm trying to think of the right way to phrase this. Like, if you keep going, things will get better. Like, you might be in a tough spot. You might not be surrounded with the right people. Don't surround yourself with those people anymore. Stick to yourself. If you have a vision or a value, just keep going with it. Like, you might be slow, but if you just keep going, you'll just make progress. So just don't give up on your vision. Don't worry about what other people are saying. If people are being negative, try not to
Mhm.
surround yourself with that people, and just be grateful for it if you faced adversity, because it'll make you ultimately a tougher person and stronger. So it's good in the long run.
Amazing. 3 questions left. Let's do it. Hey, Lenny from New York. Next question is, what gives you butterflies?
What makes me like nervous or anxious?
Yeah, something, this butterflies feeling that makes you feel a little bit, um, you know, this butterfly feelings that could be a good or bad thing, but this may be a nervous feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess like the sales side of things can make me a bit nervous, right? Because it's always uncertain. Also, like poker as well, like gambling. You can be in like a nervous spot where you don't know what's going to happen, and it's just kind of unclear. I guess just anytime you put yourself out there and there's uncertainty, whether it's like in the dating scene, in the entrepreneur scene, in the poker scene, whatever you're doing, it might just get you nervous, really.
How often do you play poker and chess?
Pretty often. I don't play poker super often these days. I typically just play with my friends when they want to play. So we might play like once a week here and there, just depends. But I play chess online on chess.com, and I
Wow.
play, almost every day, pretty frequently.
And for you being a business person, businessman, through your fitness journey, when you find yourself in a place where you find yourself like with too much work on your plate, you know what I mean, a lot of things, and sometimes you go like, wow, I need to somehow step out a little bit and get myself. There is a way for you. What do you do when you find yourself having too much in your plate?
Yeah, so I'll typically go out for a walk, right? Like take it fresh, get some fresh air.
Hmm.
Um, if I'm, I kind of just try and, shut up and do the work and just grind through it. But if I'm really feeling stuck, but I need to do something, I might, instead of prioritizing like the number one task, which is what you're supposed to do, I might just start with like the creative, artistic task, like maybe editing the video, scripting it, writing it, something that's like still pretty fun and creative for me. And it's not super like brass tacks business related, but it still will help the business in the long run. So I might just do like a creative project.
Hmm.
I might go get some fresh air, take a walk, take a break, but then I just try and get back to it and keep grinding it.
Do you consider yourself to be more of a day or a night person?
More of a day or a night person.
Yeah, like early morning, or you are kind of more of a late on?
I fluctuate. I'm more productive during the day, so I would have to say day person. But there's times where I'm at night just editing, and it's just like I just keep going and staying up late, and it's not ideal. But I can do both. But I would lean day person. Yeah,
And if I would ask you the title of your memoir, what that would be?
it's a good question. Um, Maybe something like Lenny shares his side of the story,
Uh-huh.
something like that, or um, life from Lenny's perspective, something like that. Something like sharing my side of the story would be cool, though.
And people who would be reading this memoir or this life story about Lenny, what's something that you'd like people to take with them when they read it?
Hmm. I guess sort of what I mentioned earlier, but like resilience, your ability to endure and keep going. Like if you just keep going, you'll be all right.
Amazing. Two questions left. Let's do it. You like dancing?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
actually used to post dance videos on YouTube as well, believe it or not. I used to be like a vlogger, and I
Oh,
would
really?
like dancing like videos back when I was in high school. I kind of stopped doing that, but there's still a couple up on YouTube.
There you go. Do it again. This move. I couldn't look. Wow, amazing.
Yeah. With body weight or whatever.
Love it. Right, before the next question, no, through your career, since you start your journey as an online fitness coach, tell me a moment or a situation that so far you're gonna have close to your heart. Could be a feedback from your clients, or it could be a situation that for you, you went like, you know what, that's something that we always remember.
With my coaching business, I guess maybe when I landed my first online client was pretty interesting. I had no paid clients yet. I was doing free stuff, and getting a guy on the phone and actually getting him to pay me a little something was pretty interesting. Also, um, when some of my videos on my Instagram page went viral and I started gaining a decent bit of followers, I was at like 3,000, 2,000, 3,000 followers, and I just shot up to like 20,000 followers in like it felt like a week or two, like pretty quickly. And like so all these people were commenting, like, this is so useful. People were posting it on their stories, DMing me, like, this is amazing. Like, everyone was super grateful for the video. So I was like, wow, I really want to keep doing this.
That's amazing. And what's the most frequent question that people ask you, or they suggest, or they comment under your post, if you can share? There is something that is quite popular that people mention?
Trying to think. As far as like fitness and calisthenics, like a lot of people ask me like how to clean up their muscle up or how to muscle up better or muscle up more smoothly. So I post a lot of muscle up videos and trying to teach people that. There's a lot of, I guess, misconceptions about it, or people have different ideas. Like there's multiple right ways to learn it, but there's better and worse progressions, and people ask me about how to progress, and I try and lay out the best way to learn it for them.
And tell me something, you just made me think about something now. So literally, I'm sure you know that, and you believe and strongly believe, and you can prove that it's possible for you to get fit, to get muscles, to just working without any weight, just with your weight of your body. It's 100% possible.
For sure.
Wow. So there is still a kind of controversy behind, people who love the gym, love the weights, and also the other side as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's a divide, I would say, for sure. Like at least in my experience, like I'm pretty deep into the calisthenics community. I'm pretty involved with that side of this, the internet. I follow a lot of weightlifting content creators as well. People like Jeff Nippert. I just follow a lot of fitness stuff in general. But amongst calisthenics athletes, I've noticed, and maybe I'm projecting a little bit, but there is this sort of like underlying like sense of superiority compared to like bodybuilding, because with calisthenics, it's not just making your body look more muscular, it's learning new moves, it's learning how to balance a handstand, it's learning flexibility, mobility. There's a lot more involved in it. And I feel like these, sometimes calisthenics athletes think of themselves as like maybe like their sport is superior to weightlifting, or it's like a more refined, more like an acquired taste, and like weightlifting is like more unnuanced kind of. That's sort of the sentiment I've noticed, and that's kind of why I made the videos I made, to try and hit on that sentiment. But I've kind of moved away from that type of content because I don't want to just rage bait people. I want to be more of an authority figure with my content. But yeah, there's definitely that sentiment out there.
I see. Amazing. Next question is, what is your favorite place in the entire world and why?
Favorite place in the entire world? That's tough. I've been to the Caribbean. It's been fun there. Going on ski trips with my dad and brother, also a lot of fun. My home here in New York is excellent. I'm trying to think of my favorite place. I went to Austin, Texas, like I said, for a business retreat, which was really cool.
Mhm.
It's hard to pick one favorite place. I need to travel more and figure out more places, but yeah, it's hard to pick one.
If you had the superpower of going somewhere right this moment, right now, where would you go? Where would you fly right now?
I would probably go visit somewhere like in Europe, somewhere like with very old architecture, like those old cathedrals,
Yeah.
very old buildings. I don't know which place in Europe, maybe Spain, maybe England, maybe Scotland, but just somewhere with like super old buildings would be pretty cool.
Amazing. Last question. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Last one. I'm going to do your moves. Amazing. So before the last question, people watch this interview right now. They would like to connect with you, to become your clients. They would like to work with you. What's something about your training, about the job that you provide that stands out compared with other, trainers around the globe?
Yeah, so I help people improve at calisthenics. I help people improve with their routines, their fitness, their nutrition. So I'll take into consideration every aspect of my client, the equipment they have access to, their goals, their training history, any tightnesses or imbalances or weaknesses they might have in their body. I lay out all the proper stability drills, mobility drills, sets, reps, warm-ups, everything like that. I have them film themselves doing the movements. I review their form on a daily basis. I give them their own custom nutrition plan, custom meal plan, and I basically, give them 24/7 tech support with me so they can chat with me anytime they need to. We can revise the routines anytime we need to. I always do unlimited revisions on the fitness and nutrition routine. So anything that needs to get tweaked, modified, we tweak it. And I just really go out of my way to work with them and make sure the systems and the programs work for them.
Amazing. Very good. Last question is, if I would ask your best friend right now to define yourself in one positive word and one negative word only, what your best friend would say about you?
One positive word and one stubborn word. I guess he would say my work ethic for the positive word, and then he would say I'm pretty stubborn for the negative word.
Who was born first, you or your brother?
I was born 1 minute first.
Wow, amazing. Okay, so then let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking, okay?
Sure.
Let's start with money.
Cash.
Fear.
Scared.
Family.
Friendship.
Life.
Experience.
Love.
Passion.
Religion.
Spirituality.
Sex.
Pleasure.
Politics.
Scam.
Friendship.
Camaraderie.
Desire.
Interest.
Regret.
Pain.
Success.
Hard work.
Wish.
You said wish?
Yep.
Prayer.
Happiness.
Content.
One word for New York State.
Lively.
One word for USA.
Interesting.
One word, you were like, interesting.
It's an interesting place here.
One word for online fitness coach.
Let's see. Creative.
And the last one now, calisthenics. Did I say right?
Yeah, calisthenics. You got it.
One word.
Art.
Amazing. Let's pretend I'm going to meet your brother for a coffee, and I'm going to ask your brother, what's the most beautiful thing about Lenny, and what's something that he still needs to work on to improve on? What your brother would say about you?
I guess probably he would appreciate my humor or my ability to, laugh and joke with people. And then one thing to work on would also be my agreeableness and just kind of going with the flow with things, letting things flow naturally.
Amazing. Let's play now Lenny and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question. Hey, Lenny, you can ask me a question now.
What got you into doing interviews with fitness people online?
Wow, great question. You know what? Before the COVID, I was already thinking about creating a YouTube channel where I could connect with people, I could express myself and let people express themselves as well without any judgment. Yeah, but I didn't know what I could do. As you know, there's so many creativity people online, on social media, on platforms, like, doing beautiful, beautiful projects. The first idea was about music. I love music. I think music moves me, brings the best of me. However, as you know, we cannot use other people's songs online. They just shut down your channel. So before the COVID hit, and I was like, my God, what can I do now? So I went to, here in England, you could leave the house once a day for exercise during the COVID time. Yeah, so I was going to a park. I was going for a run every afternoon. And one of those runs, this idea came along, and I was like, oh my God, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create some questions. I'm going to research some questions, and I'm going to, invite random people around the globe to see their point of views, to see their opinion about life, about, their journey, to express themselves and connect with others as well. So yeah, literally this idea came through a run in the park, saying that back in Brazil, I'm originally from Brazil, back in Brazil, I always been involved in fitness as well. Was playing volleyball for years as a professional volleyball player. Like as a teenager, I was playing a lot and I loved it. And I was doing that already. Like I remember, like on break times, I was like, who's your favorite teacher? Tell me something interesting about your life. So I was doing that already, as my personality, but not in front of the camera, of course. So yeah, literally this idea came along through a run in the park, through the COVID situation. So that's how the idea started within the Magic Box. Yeah.
Cool, man. Cool.
Did you enjoy the interview?
Yeah, man. No, this was good. I appreciate you inviting me. I'm excited to see how it comes out on the internet.
Thanks so much. And before you go, Len, if you can share a positive message before you leave, before we finish.
Yeah, like I said, man, keep going. Times might be tough, but you just power through, and you just keep sticking to what you like to do.
Amazing. Once again, Lenny, thanks so much for the interview. And I'm going to repeat again, it's very inspiring, your videos. It's very, educative as well. I love it to, people, the way you explain, the way you pose. I think it's a new thing that people, they can, not about the fitness, but as I mentioned before, sometimes you just feel a pain or somewhere. And some of your videos, it's very, you explain a lot and you say a lot about for us to get in a better place. And somehow it could be something so simple that you can do that can help you out for sure. So thanks again for taking your time for put your videos online. Thanks again. Okay.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you. Take care.
Okay. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye. So did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first subscribe to our channel, and after that just go to our website www.williamandthemagicbox.com and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show, and I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.